Hi everyone, Lisa Mitchell here to show you briefly today how to use WeVideo, the free version. So if you sign in with your Google account, that's how I have my students sign in as well. I'm working on a Chromebook just as my students would. The first thing I would have them do when they get signed in is I would have them go to the simplified editor. And once they're in, it's very easy to start adding in things to the timeline. I like to go to backgrounds, and the students usually like to choose something that has an interesting background, so I'll just choose this one. And when you edit and put some text in, you have to click on the controls in the timeline, and then students have to get used to typing over here. So I'm just going to actually paste in some text that I had copied briefly. And once you have typed in what you want, it looks the way you want it, you get a preview over here, then you can just click Save Changes and you're back into your timeline there. So another thing you can do is you can add media. I already uploaded, since this is a book trailer, book commercial project, I already uploaded an image of the book cover and it's right here. So I'll just add that into my timeline. And there's nothing I want to add on there. I see that the author's name is clearly showing there. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm not going to go through adding text to that. If you do want to add something like an end credit slide to give credit to where you got the image, here's an end credit slide you could put in. What I'm going to do very quickly right now is just take a look at the slide duration. You can see right here it says in tiny print that it is 10 seconds long, and I don't want to spend 10 seconds on that slide. So I'm going to click on trim and I'm going to reduce the time to about 5 seconds. And there we go. Click trim. Great. And this one then is 5 seconds as well. So if you would like to add music, instead of clicking on the plus here, because then it will tell you that it's a premium feature, if you go to audio, then anything that you see that doesn't have a little crown on it, you can use. So I'll just do this happy walk, add as audio, and then it should be added into my slideshow automatically. So there are a lot of things that you can do with WeVideo. You can also do podcasts. You can do a lot of different things. For the purpose of this video, though, we are going to just talk about how to publish once you are finished. What I always have my students do, instead of keeping it titled My Video, I'm going to give it a title. There we go. And I am going to go ahead and click Finish. And what will happen is then it will give an option to process. Now I'm noticing that the thumbnail with the book cover is not there. So if I want that to show up, which I usually do, I think it's interesting to have the book cover on the thumbnail for the video, which is what people see when they're trying to decide if they want to click on your video or not. So now that I've selected this in the timeline, let's see if that will show up as an option for a thumbnail. Yes, it does. So that's going to be my thumbnail. And when you're using the free version, you only get one option for resolution. It's fine for school projects. And I'm going to export it as a video. All I have to do, I'm going to mark it as public so that I can share it in the Google Classroom with other students. I'm going to click export. And what happens is it needs some time to process. So what I'm going to do now, I don't want you to have to sit through this. I'm going to take you back to the main WeVideo page that you see initially when you log in. It will show you, this is where you get the other options that will say podcast, and I'm not sure why it's not showing now. Oh, there we go. You can create GIFs, podcasts, audio recordings. So it's not just for video. But what I wanted to show you next is where do you go to see the files that you have made into videos. So here they are. And the one that's processing is not shown on here, but the one that I did previously. So actually, maybe it's already done. If I click on it, let's see what it says. Oh, wow, that was fast. Okay, so it's processed. And as long as you see the link right up here, if it has the word view in it, then you can copy that link, put it in Google Classroom, and there you go. Now with the free version, you are limited to, I believe, 5 minutes per month, which doesn't seem like a lot. But if you look at this video, it's only 10 seconds long. Well, it would be longer than that if I had the students really follow the storyboard, but it wouldn't be anywhere near 5 minutes long. So that's the one limitation with the free version. So anyway, there's my list of all the videos that I've made. And if you want to go back home and create another one, you certainly can. So that is a brief overview of WeVideo. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope you get to try WeVideo sometime soon. It's a lot of fun, and it's super easy to use.